Welcome back, Vintage Gamers, to a super RCQ. We have how many players? 164 players playing Vintage today. I'm pretty excited. I always like high-level Vintage, and this is going to be our high-level Vintage for the weekend. I am running back the exact same 75 as my last not hardcore. Why do I keep saying hardcore? Try hard tournament. This is just my version of Esperpio, tuned for a mono white and combo-oriented metagame. So for mono white, we have swords balance, dress down. We have main deck Lavinias, we have extra swords in the board. And for the combo-oriented metagame, we have the Mystic Remoras and the Force of Negations. We do have a Plains for our mono white deck matchup so that we can fetch it. And cast Swords to Plowshares, and the rest of this deck is pretty much the same. It's a PO deck. It's a no Saga deck. It is a... I do think Lavinia is really good against most decks in the format, which is really nice. And I have cut all the Hercules recalls except for one. So that's the main thing that gives you room to play this kind of very pointed and powerful sideboard, is I took all the Hercules recalls out. So if we play against Shops, we have significantly worsened our matchup to the point where it's probably closer to, slightly favored than extremely favored, which is, kind of par for the course. Round one, we have a very powerful streamer matchup versus Doomwake. I'll see you then. If you'd like to see your deck played on this channel, check out the Patreon link in the description below, where you can find all the information you need to submit a donation deck list. Let's battle. All right, here we go. Here's our round one matchup against Doomwake. Let's do it. Probably on mono white, unless someone convinced them otherwise. We're going to turn one, kill them. Awesome. Keep. They're dead. They're actual factual dead. I'm actually probably supposed to PO to start, but if I PO, I could technically hit my my Bolus's Citadel. So I think I'm just going to tinker. I mean, this is what happens when you register mono white, right? Like, I can PO for free, but I think it's just better to tinker because in case I hit my Citadel. I did brick, so that's fun. But we just win next turn. We'll force their fast mana, and it's not a huge deal. I'm gonna force any fast mana. Can't cast this currently, actually. All right, Plains go. And then we untap and we PO. Oh, there we go. We have a top. All right, so now we're going deterministic. Not deterministic technically, but close enough to deterministic that doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, cool. That's a good way to start the tournament. This is why you play Tinker decks, because it's broken. All right, so against mono white, on the draw, Lavinia is not good. But what is good is Fragmentize, Swords to Plowshares, Force of Negation for their mana rocks, and Plains. And then, obviously, Flusterstorm is bad. I don't like Narset. Don't like Mental Misstep. I do like Sphinx, but not enough to cut Citadel. And then probably just Probe. This looks good. Okay. All right, not a bad hand. Not a good hand, but not a bad hand. What this hand is kind of bad against is immediate Null Rod, but we can maybe spin into a blue card for Null Rod on the second turn. Something that's really nice is we have basic plain swords to answer an Archon of Emeria. This looks like it's going to be a Thalia, though. Okay. I'm just going to go... I'm going to fetch a basic island. And then I'm going to play Emerald and Lotus. I don't think I'm super interested in immediately Swordsing the Thalia. And if I do want to, I can cast Force and Swords in the same Lotus. Okay. All right, sweet. So, I'm just going to crack this for white. Swords this. I guess I don't need to swords this still. I'm probably still just going to. All right, they have 2 cards left. We have 2 cards left. Similar mana situation. But I have a top and a time walk. Maybe I'll draw a Tinker. Pio. That's not terrible if I had more mana. Maybe I can find something off this top. Oh, God, no. Those are the worst possible cards we can have on the top of our library. Okay. I think I have to let this one go if I have any chance of winning this game. So we draw the Force, and then we are looking for a mana source and this blue card. Oh, we found the Tinker. Okay. All right, so now I think we're in a good spot, unless they have another, like, Thalia. I just don't think the initiative is very good. I'm going to take 5 here and go to 11, I guess. Maybe I should have a higher respect for the initiative. Wonder what are we going to Tinker for? I guess a Citadel with a top out is probably better at 11 life. I guess an initiative creature trapping me here is quite bad. So if they were to play like a Seasoned Dungeoneer or something, that would be pretty bad. I think I'm willing to play it Underground Sea. Fairy. Bounce. Swords. So if I go to 5, I get trapped and I die. I don't have the ability to steal the initiative unless I hit, like, creature. I'm going to spin my top, I think. So if I go to 2, swords down to 1, or I could demonic Yogwill and time walk and just go for the win. How do I win, though? That's my problem. So, oh, I could Tinker a Sphinx and time walk if I have enough mana, but I don't have enough mana currently. I am missing 1 Moxen. So if I hit a Moxen, this works. So if I demonic for Yogwill and put Black Lotus Emerald in play, and then if I hit another Moxen, I can Tinker a Sphinx and time walk. That should do it. I think that's the... Oh, no, I can't do that because it goes in my hand. So that doesn't work. Because I thought it was Vamp. It was not Vamp. It was Demonic. Can you tell I'm a little hungover? All right, so in that case, we just draw All right, so in that case, we draw Time Walk, we draw Demonic, and go to 1, and then we draw Swords, and we Swords the Archon, and oh wait, no, it's a okay. This is fine. I'm just gonna draw through and Swords their creature, go to 1, and then try to Demonic on the next turn. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. Like, I could have Demonic for some 0 drop. No, I can't, because it's... I could have Demonic for a 0 drop. But I don't know if that's really good. Alright, whatever. This is not a good long-term plan, unfortunately. I don't know exactly how I'm progressing this game without doing this, though. They have a initiative creature in their hand, which is worse than another creature because then they can... oh, they hit a Seasoned Engineer as well. Okay. Right. So I draw this. I guess I'm gonna just Demonic first. I think I need to... I don't know what I need to do. I do think I need to take this Yagwil. And then I Swords their guy so I don't die. They Throne of the Dead. So the biggest problem is if they Throne into something good. I don't know. I probably played this game badly. Not much I can really do. A land is a good draw. A Soul Ring is not exactly a good draw. We could not tap top to draw the second Swords because... Oh, you mean beforehand? I don't know. That's kind of an interesting idea. Did I just get enough to Yagwil? I draw this Soul Ring, I play this Soul Ring, I Yagwil, I have Lotus Emerald, but I don't have... Wait, what if I Demonic? I can Demonic for... Doomwing did just tell me he has a Lauren in hand. Well, I can at very least... I can Demonic for mana parity. So if I tap a top and I play my Soul Ring, and then I get Lotus Emerald, but I don't have any play. I can Tinker for a Sphinx, but it's gonna lose on board to Seasoned Dungeoneer. I'm trying to Tinker Sphinx and Time Walk. But I guess if I hit a Moxen off the top, that does do that. I just don't know if that's worth it. I could theoretically just wait a turn here. I mean, it depends on what they hit off Throne. It depends on what they hit off Throne. If they hit something really bad off Throne, like an Archon... Well, it's really unfortunate my Teferi isn't pumped up. What's the chance I hit an Opal? It's not unreasonable, but I won't have a Sensei's top either. Well, I just am not going off. That's my problem. I can't really use the top of my library. I could theoretically Demonic for like an Ancestral or something. All right, I'm gonna try to go off Because if they thrown into exactly Archon or Thalia, I think it's too bad for me. So I can Yogwill, and then I can go Emerald, Lotus, and then I think I'm going to Tinker for a Sphinx. Or what if I Demonic for an Opal? If I Demonic for an Opal, and then that doesn't help me. I think I just need to Tinker for a Sphinx and hope that I draw a Moxen off the top to Time Walk. Maybe that's like way too greedy, but it has to be exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this was probably too greedy. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, I need to cast this first. All right, now the game is over. So I ended up going with my initial line, and I'm pretty happy with that line. It is a greedy, I don't know if greedy is the right word, but it's a high risk line, but it does give me the best chance of winning the game, I think. So I think it makes sense. All right, so I think this is going to be good enough. Oh, I should not have bounced the... No, no, no. I should not have bounced the... That was bad. That was really bad, Justin. I shouldn't have bounced the Dungeoneer because they have Cavern on Human. I guess I can... No. So I don't think I can lose because I still have swords and everything. Oh, but I have Dress Down in my deck. True. True, true, true. I still think I'm just supposed to cast swords on the set season Dungeoneer. I think there's like no real reason to bounce it. I just bounced it because it seemed like the highest value play. But yeah, I guess with Dress Down I can't. Doesn't matter. There's no way I can win on this turn is what I'm trying to say. Because I've used my Yogwill and I've used my Time Walk twice, I can't get the extra 6 damage before Citadeling. So would it have mattered if you had cast Lauren instead of the thing? Yeah. I mean, I still have DT. I have to do a different. So there was a couple different paths I could have taken, Devin. Like there's a line in which I had to hit the Mox with the line I chose. I had another line where I passed the turn and I sword your seasoned dungeoneer, and I passed the turn, and your throne has to hit really well. But I decided to take the line where I just tinker and try to hit a mox 7 and 30 or something. I don't know. Hopefully I'm awake now though. Okay, here we are, round 2. We got Guldakat across the table. I know that they are playing mono white initiative, splashing the red one, Caves of the Chaos Adventure, and also I think Magus of the Moon. Because I know that they're on mono white, I think this hand is not a keep. I would probably keep this hand against most decks. Maybe. It's a little on the anemic side. But against mono white, this hand doesn't look good, so I'm going to mulligan this. This one I'm going to keep. Oh god, am I going to keep this? Oh god. Damn. I really wish I had a blue card. Technically this is Demonic Tinker, but I assume they're going to mulligan to a Hate Bear. If they mulligan to not a Hate Bear, if they mulligan to like an initiative creature, this does turn 1, right? Mox, Vault, Opal with 2 floating, Demonic, Opal, Tinker. I'm probably just gonna keep it and coin flip the game. Maybe? I don't know. It's a really tough choice. I would snap coin flip the game if I didn't know my opponent was on mono white, but god, I don't know if this is what we're allowed to do here. I mean, they have 12 initiative creatures in their deck. They only have 8 Hate Bears. They have 4 Thalia, 4 Archon. They have 12 initiative creatures, 4 Solitudes, and a Magus of the Moon. We faced mono white in round 1. Now we're facing red white initiative. I think I'm going to keep it and live with my consequences if I get Thalia to Archon. I think that's where I'm trending towards. Oh wait, I can just get rid of Force of Will here and just see what happens. All right, what do we got? Please be an initiative creature. All right, Once Upon a Time. I like Once Upon a Time in these initiative decks, though. Feels like it fills a pretty good role. They found a Caves of Chaos adventure. That's exactly what I want to see. Mox Diamond. Okay. Please play Ancient Tomb. Please play. Oh no, they pitched an Ancient Tomb. That's a bad sign. I'm ready for Thalia. Just smack me in the face with a Thalia. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, not an Archon? It's an Archon. All right, well, we're doomed. Oh, that's pretty good. It's going to take a little while to get there, but... They don't have a follow-up. Oh, wait. Couldn't they have played Caves of Chaos Adventure? Am I crazy that they should have just played Caves? Okay. I don't know. Oh, 1 spell per turn. Yes, you're right. I don't think I'm going to win this game. Am I taking lethal damage or... So they're gonna forge is 4's 10. I guess I have dress down on their turn. So I might be okay. Depends on what I have to do. Yeah, I can do end step as long as I don't die but from something beforehand. Like, I'm gonna die to this trap, so I think I have to win on the same turn. I'm not gonna have very much life to tinker, so I'm probably gonna have to win with something else. I'm at 7. Is this Thalia? Oh no, it's another caves. So I'm at 2. 2 is an awful number because I have Vampiric Tutor. I think I'm just supposed to take the trap and then hopefully maybe combo out with a PO. Yeah, I think so. I guess I could have... I mean, I'm still going to take the trap next turn if I wait, so... The fact that we have a chance in this game is kind of nice. All right. A PO is probably my best draw. I drew the Tinker, but unfortunately I'm at 2 life, so I think the Tinker is kind of useless because I don't have any way to use it. I guess the balance is still pretty good on this board, though. All right, I can't use Vamp. I drew a PO. Okay. I think I'm going to Demonic for a Sapphire. How many cards do they have in hand? 2. So if I were to balance... I could make a white mana, play an Opal, cast Balance, leaving me with PO Demonic. It's not 1 spell per turn because I currently have a Dress Down in play. I might Demonic for a Sapphire. So I think I'm going to float a white mana, play an Opal, cast Balance, leaving me with PO Demonic. Then I have to PO. And I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna do what I initially thought. I'm not gonna overthink this. I'm gonna cast Demonic. I'm going to get a Sapphire. I'm gonna play Sapphire. I'm gonna PO for 4. All right, I'm gonna go Sapphire, Emerald, Opal. This looks winning. Vault. PO for 4. Sapphire, Emerald, Opal, Vault. Maybe I should have balanced earlier. So if I would balance, I could keep... I should just play a bunch of spells and then balance and time walk. I think that's my best way forward. So do this, make the white mana, cast an Opal, tap this, cast a time walk. I still have white mana, blue mana, blue mana, cast to fairy. Cast to fairy. And I'm going to cast balance. Oh, I should have maybe Teferi bounced so that they would have an extra card in hand. So I'd be able to keep the Brainstorm. Because right now I'm just keeping I'm keeping Merchant Scroll and Yogwill. Yeah, I probably was supposed to bounce something instead. But I can bounce my Dress down. Well, I'm at 1 life. Let me just bounce my Mana Vault instead. Yeah, but I'm taking a Time Walk turn. I think it's better. Because I'm going to Yogwill with a bunch of POs. Like, it's got to be better for me. I also have another Merchant for PO as well, so... Yeah, I mean, this should just be winning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the one. Let's go! How did we win that game? Dress Down is broken! I love Dress Down. Dress Down has got to be my favorite card that's been printed in the last 5 years. Okay, Mono White. Planes, this, negations, fragmentizes and swords, Narset, Lavinia's, Blusters, Mental Misstep and Probe. And then we're expecting 4 Null Rods and maybe Magus. All right, let's go. My opponent's deck is like really geared for the mirror. It's got 12 initiative creatures, 4 solitudes, and then in the sideboard there's Stoneforge Mystic, Cauldra Complete, Batterskull, Magus of the Moon. Like this build is extremely weak to combo decks. But I guess it still has 4 Thalia, 4 Archon, which are your best anti-combo pieces anyways. So no, Tabernacle is not very good against their deck, unfortunately. So this hand is like really bad against turn 1 Null Rod. But I do have Mystical for Fragmentize. So I'm gonna keep it. I guess Mystical for Fragmentize is pretty bad against like Wasteland. But I love in the Mox Diamond. Mox Diamond's been looking pretty solid. Hopefully they just play like Thalia and I just play all my mana out. Okay. Again, this hand is pretty not great against Archon, but I think all of my hands are pretty bad against Archon typically. So yeah, I'm bringing negation so I could counter this Mox Diamond. Archon. All right, that's bad. It's not the end of the world, but it's bad. Ooh, that's a really good draw. Such a good draw. Archon is the best card in their deck. Initiative is nothing compared to Archon. Initiative is just a tool to make Archon quick enough kill. All right, so this is going to be a balance. I think it has to be a balance. Could technically be a swords. Maybe it can't be a balance. Maybe it has to be a swords. Yeah, what's up, Wessel? Congrats on your recent victory. Okay, so if I were to go balance, I would be able to probably play land and balance, and I would lose 2 cards. Or if I were to go swords, I could just play everything out, and then I have to beat this barbarian, which is 7 damage plus trap, 12. I can probably race the barbarian. I'm just worried that if I balance, I lose too much stuff. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is still balance. I put the Tundra in play, and then I cast balance, and I lose Emerald Ruby. It's like really rough. Archon's so good. My gut instinct is I'm supposed to swords here. So I'm going to get swords. I'm just not playing around Mindbreak Trap. I don't care. I don't have Mindbreak Trap anyways, but... Oh, I guess we lose. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess that's something that could happen. Would have been a lot better off balancing. I guess technically I can still hit a PO as my third card if they don't play another Archon, but feels unlikely. Oh, they actually went for Lost Well. That's a really good sign for us. I guess they're trying to find an Archon. They went one top, one bottom. Interesting. Oh, and they got a Pearl. It's cool. They found an Archon. Oh, they found an Orod. That one I have answered, actually, which is kind of funny. PO? Misty Rainforest. Okay. All right, now they can't trap, though, so that's good. They still have a card advantage engine with this Chaos, though. They just goad it. Okay. They goaded it so they could go to the archives. They hit another Caves of Chaos Adventure. That can't be good for me. All right, well, if they play Caves of Chaos Adventure here, then I just need to win on this turn. I guess I technically still have balance as well. But they're going to be in Thrones. So. All right. So I have 6 looks for a powerful card. Oh, God, do you have a follow-up? Please be a... Oh, Thalia is a really bad follow-up for me. That's a really rough one. Yeah, it's a good draw. All right, I mean... Nope. I don't hate the line I took in this game, but I certainly got punished for taking it. Any balance? Demonic. Do I have enough to demonic balance? I don't think I do. Because I actually looked before I spun. That's so bad. I looked before I spun, so I actually don't have enough. So I can get swords, but I'm dead with swords. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have looked before I spun to give myself demonic outs. That's kind of interesting. I think I've made a misplay in this game. All right. I just wonder if I was supposed to balance that other board away instead of swordsing. I just missed on my top, right? I mean, I didn't miss. I hit Fragmentize for an Elrod. All right, I'm going to bring these Lavinias back in on the play. I'm going to take out this Sphinx. Take out a top. No, I still think force is good. Even on the play. Like, the cards I'm taking out are not, like, helping me combo on turn 1, so. I don't think force, like, I don't think it's unreasonable to cut force on the play, but. I mean, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to mulligan to a turn 1 kill, or, like, a turn 1 Lavinia or something. Yeah, I think the biggest play in that, the biggest divergence in that game was if I mystical for balance or if I mystical for swords. I don't think mysticaling for swords was bad, but my top needed to spin into good cards, which it just didn't do. It was kind of unfortunate the land I had was not a fetch land. Oh well. This is not doing anything on turn 1. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Okay, this hand is what we're gonna do. Keep this hand. Just gonna get rid of this this land here and try to draw into blue card force. I mean, I am divinationing here, but I think that's okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My islands. Not my islands. This is bad. This is really bad. The islands not being fetch lands here is very, very bad for me. They have Pearl too? I mean, that's a 7-card hand. No, I did not want to do that. Things are bad. Also, my mana crypt dealt me 3 damage because that's what its text reads. They have no follow-up. All right, I am going to dress down because I need to start getting through these cards. Do I lose any damage? I won that flip. Can I get a plains? Opal. Awesome. I think I'm going to just get this mentor in play now. All right. It's all about this mana crypt. This game is entirely if this mana crypt kills me or not. Oh, wow. That's so bad for me. I know my cards are so dead too, and I lost a mana crypt flip. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Okay, we lost this game, unfortunately. Our mana crypt hit us too many times. And we don't currently beat the onboard Thalia. I guess we can block the Thalia, but we're going to lose to the mana crypt, so... I know I'm drawing Swords Balance. So this mana crypt is just going to kill us. That's so unfortunate. Oh, and they top decked Cavern Human. Awesome. Yeah, I lost another mana crypt flip. Yep. That is sometimes how it rolls. I don't know if they top deck Tinker, or they might have not top decked Null Rod because they had a lot of fast mana. They might have just been holding Null Rod. That's unfortunate. I think we just got like seriously varianced here. Funny enough, if I had just not countered Lotus, they might have just had not enough powerful cards. Or maybe it makes red mana and plays a red card in their hand instead. Yeah, that might have been it. They might have just had red cards in their hand, so hitting Lotus was actually really good. Yeah, we're just super dead. If we had a fetch land instead of an island, this game is 100% easy. Game over. Not even close. But because we hit island, we lose. It's very, very frustrating. And there's just nothing I can do about it. I have all the good white cards in. So I actually did consider cutting an island for a third Tundra. That's unfortunate. I did consider cutting an island for a Tundra, and that would have easily won this game. But it is what it is. Morning. Sure. All right, welcome to round 3. We got to do a lot of winning now after we've lost to the Guldak. I don't know why I said it like that. This is an 8-round tournament, so we need to go ahead and win, 6 more rounds of Magic. So let's start here. What do we got? We've got Garbage. Let's try again. Ugh. These hands have been really bad. I think this one's a keep. I'm probably going to fetch a base, not fetch a basic island. I am probably going to put the Underground Sea away, fetch an Underground Sea, and then Ponder. And then we can vamp on upkeep if we want to not draw the Ponder cards, maybe get an Ancestral or something. I don't know. Standard sets are a little bit less powerful these days, but it's possible. I'm excited for some of the commander cards from 1. That could be good in Vintage. Or it could be fun in Vintage, at least.
Both pieces? Not 2 pieces?
Yeah, I'm going to have both. So I think I'm going to draw Mental Misstep here. And then... probably get rid of Snapcaster. Depends on what deck my opponent's on, though. It's definitely possible we just keep Snapcaster. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So Lotus, Merchant Scroll, Ancestral. But do you have counter magic? Because I have a Mental Misstep. No counter magic. Ooh. Underground Sea Ponder. Does that just mean we're getting Doomsday? I might keep the Snapcaster now. No, we're not getting Doomsday. So what's happening? What the heck? Why do they have more stuff? I guess I can just F6. Alright, if they were Doomsday, I would have kept Snapcaster Mage and gone for Snap Misstep. We're getting balanced? Is it one of them mirror matches? Alright, well, this PO sucks. Oh no, I don't want to. The PO stinks. Let's get Vamp and land and just go for Ancestral. Well, if this gets countered, we're going to have a very slow game of Magic the Gathering here. Okay. I mean, Tinker Lavinia in this matchup is quite good if I don't die. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? Oh, yeah. One turn too slow. Being on the draw here was bad for the home team. Lavinia was very good here. I just need to be able to play it. Oh, I got to pass. Let's see. Maybe this gets forced then. But if it doesn't get forced, it's really good for us. No, they won't be able to play anything, really. They do have force, of course. That makes sense. Well, the good news is if my opponent whiffs on this turn, we get to play Lavinia again on the next turn. And things are great. Oh, looks like a whiff. Uh-oh. Oh, God, they have Citadel? All right, so this Citadel needs the brick. Please be playing like a Saga and have a Saga on top. That's not a brick. If I could just get to my turn, Lavinia blocks Citadel. Oh, they drew PO. Never a brick. All right, well, now we're dead. Unfortunate. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. That's good enough for me. It was close. PO mirror do be like that. I should have, I would say I should have an advantage in the PO mirror, but they're probably on my deck list, so they probably have all the same cards. I think I'm going to bring in Fragmentize. It's kind of weird, maybe. Maybe we won't. Don't really know what I'm supposed to cut here, though. Heck am I going to cut? All these cards are good. I mean, if my opponent hits a land or a Flusterstorm on the top of their library off their Citadel, we slam Lavinia, and I would say we're favored to win the game. So, you know, it was like a definitely up to chance a little bit there. All right, maybe I just don't care about opposing Lavinia. I'll just play with Teferi. That could be a little greedy. We'll see what happens. Don't think I'm allowed to mulligan this hand. It does have some amount of issues, but this feels like a hand I'm supposed to keep. It's got a fast mana. It's got 2 decent cards in the mirror. And it has permission for a broken turn 1, so I'm pretty sure I'm on board. What it doesn't have is turn 1 Teferi, but I don't even know if turn 1 Teferi is that good here anyways. I guess if they have turn 1 Lavinia, it's pretty bad, but I would probably take an Opal draw just so that I can resolve my Teferi, but PO is super interesting. I actually think I'm just going to pass then and go for end step PO with Flusterstorm. I guess if they have a Hull Breacher, it's bad. Force, pitching, Snapcaster. You got a Fluster after everything? Okay. That's fine. No, they're down to 3 cards. I have a little bit of a mana advantage. But not much. Mental misstep. I would have liked that on the Soul Ring, as now we have somewhat of an issue. I guess I could bounce the Soul Ring and then mental misstep it. It's pretty reasonable, actually. Okay, well, I am out of draw stuffs. This will prevent them from tinkering, which is really nice. I mean, maybe they'll draw Ancestral and I'll look silly, but... Oh, F3, F3, F3. They get a quick F2. Oh, that's not a very good draw. I guess I should have untapped. Whoops. Whoops. I mean, any PO wins because they can't kill this Teferi, but I don't know if we're going to make it to that point. Obviously, we have to top deck something before they do. They already have the Demonic, so we kind of have one more draw step left. Oh, they're going for something right now. Yagwell? Yeah, it looks really good. Might just lose on this. Lotus, Soul Ring, Demonic, Tinker?
15.
Yeah, I just took a bunch of minutes. Just put in 15 and check it at 10 or something. Yeah, they have enough to tinker. It looks like my opponent just drew a little bit better than me. Could theoretically brick here, but if they hit Fluster or a Force, it's really good because I have to Fairy in play. They hit PO for 0, or for 1, maybe? No, they did PO for 0. PO for 0 and pass. I don't think I care still about this. And I drew another mana source. All right, well. Go ahead. PO mirrors, man. Uh-huh. All right, another brick. It means they have to have a counter spell on top. Come on! I'm just going to bounce the Citadel. I have Snap PO, but they probably have a counter spell on top. Oh, wait, on top. That shouldn't matter, though. All right, whatever. I'm just going to play all my things and hope we win. Hope we win. I don't think waiting helps me very much. I guess I can play around Flusterstorm if I want to. I would have... Yeah, I could upkeep. But then they could have hard cast negation. I guess they could have alt cast negation. Oh, man. If they're on my list, they only have one more Flusterstorm anyways. All right, I'm just going to play Snapcaster PO. I don't think I care. I think I have to jam. Oh, you're right, because Snapcaster adds one. That is a true statement. Factually accurate. All right, what you got, homie? Yeah, had the fluster. All right. I mean, it makes sense because they're Citadel brick twice. So they have 3 cards and a Citadel and a Mentor in play. They kept swords in? Oh, this is painful. That's not acceptable in any way. If you keep in a removal spell, all you should do is keep in... you should just keep in a dress downs. Keeping in swords is unacceptable. That's kind of the PO mirror, though. Yeah, I don't think it's unreasonable to keep in dress down. I chose not to, but I don't think it's unreasonable to. But yeah, I mean the PO mirror is really rough. All right, I can beat a Force of Will if I draw PO here. It's really impossible to draw worse than I did, though. All right, well, dead in this tournament. Okay, here we go. We're going round 4. We are, of course, in a bad spot now that we are 1-2 in this 164 player event. But, you know, we're here to play some Magic, so we're going to play some more Magic. I, of course, am staying in this event all the way to the end to do data. So, might as well stream until I'm really angry, and then we'll turn off stream. This is our third matchup versus Mono White. Our hand isn't particularly good on the draw against Mono White. It's fantastic on the play against Mono White. Mono White can't beat this hand on the play. I guess I would go turn one Lavinia, vamp for Tinker, and win. But unfortunately, we're on the draw, and they have Athalia, so things are bad. Things are very bad, is what I should have said. I am gonna go basic island Sapphire because I think we need to deploy Moxen on our turn. It's gonna keep it like I'm gonna obviously this game I'm gonna go for vamp balance is the plan. But I think we need to use the one spell on our turn to play Archons. Or sorry, to play like the R1 spell. Okay, so that's good. That means they didn't have a follow-up, though they could have a Seasoned Dungeoneer next turn. I don't think this game is over because we do have balance, and balance is really good. So now we have some interesting outs like Dress Down. Because we could Tinker. We don't have a lot of time, though. I think I would like to use my turn to play Emerald and fetch land, and then we'll go for a Brainstorm on their end step as a spell on their turn. This game is still very winnable. They need, like, Thalia and Archon are very good against combo, but they don't present a fast clock, which is why Initiative came to be. It's like the big reason Initiative is so good is it because it makes these hate pieces into a fast clock. So if they have they didn't have a Seasoned Dungeoneer. If they had like a follow-up hate piece or a follow-up Initiative card, I think we would be in trouble. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, this is gonna be a balance, but I don't want to fetch yet because I don't want to get wastelanded. So I think I am just drawing. I guess I shouldn't have drawn the opal. I should have drawn the other one. Play opal on my turn. Play mystical for balance on their turn, and then how much life do we have to tinker with? 8. It's not, or we'll have 7. It's not horrible. Oh, I guess I had an opal, so I don't. Okay, so here is the Seasoned Dungeoneer. Yeah, I'm gonna fetch, don't worry. Oh, it's a Palace Jailer. Sure. I mean, the problem with Mono White is all of the new players are playing it. All of like the people who don't play Vintage are playing it, and then some of the Vintage players are playing it. The good news is like Mono White's not very good. I mean, I just like I said, I expect Mono White to just fall out of the meta as it continues putting up bad results, but it might take a little while to do so. The Monarchs are actually good for us here because it means we get to keep 2 cards. I'm just gonna keep Opal Tinker and then Tinker. I guess they could Solitude and go to 0 cards. That'd be pretty insane. I want to keep this and this. Not a lot of life to work with, and my opponent is going to draw an extra card every turn. But we did get rid of all their lands, so... I'm still going to sack Opal. Okay. My Citadels have been something today. That's for sure. That's for sure. What are the bad matchups for this version of Tinker? Pyroblast decks. Decks that have the card Pyroblast are quite hard. Hey, there's the third opal. Other land. Holy sh... It's not my day. It's not my day. It's okay. It's okay. I would be more upset if we were winning, but we did just hit four straight lands. I mean, if we hit Saga, it would still be bad. Yes, I agree. Imagine adding 2 more lands to your deck for no value. And then your lands can get Force of Vigored. Oh god, are we gonna get we're gonna get the I can't draw extra cards, then we're gonna have very few top decks. That's pretty bad. All right. Well, yeah, I mean today, like I said, sometimes you run really cold. And today we ran really cold. After the turn 1 Doomsday with turn 1 against Doomwake with force backup, we've run so cold. I've just passed it. Like, it wasn't even because I had 7 life that I passed with my Citadel. It's crazy. I have a lot of dead draws now too. Like PO's a dead draw. I kind of have to hit like demonic or it like has to be demonic, I guess. I'm just so unlucky, man. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a huge deal. That was like the most cold I could run. I bounced their entire board away, tinkered on the same turn for a Citadel, and then lost horribly. That's really tough to do. It's okay. Planes, Sphinx, and negations. And then, of course, keep Lavinia on the play and get rid of Fluster, Misstep, Probe, Narset. I actually don't want Sphinx on the play, typically. And then... what was the other card we were cutting? One top, was it? I can't remember. Whatever. It's fine. It's okay. You can't win every game of Magic, even if you have all the right, if you do all the right things. I'm not 100% sure we did all the right things, but I feel like we played that game to the best of our ability. Nope. Yep. All right, this at the very least is Ancestral and Lavinia on turn 1. So, and at the best, it's like Tinker on turn 1. So, this hand's quite good. I'm gonna just Black Lotus Ancestral because that's gonna let us draw Mox Tinker without using our land drop. We didn't hit a Mox. Okay, sure. Should buy us some time at least. I'm never playing Lavinia first there. No shot. I don't know. We could lose this game. My hand against Doomwake, I knew I couldn't lose, but I mean, this looks pretty bad for me, to be honest. I think we're still gonna win. I just have to click through attacks. Whatever. Like my opponent can't play any Moxen, so their deck is pretty slow. I guess they also can't play Null Rod yet either. think I'm gonna fetch. If they had, all right, that's a good draw. All right, that should be a game-winning draw. That's not terrible. It's gonna counter a null rod at least. I'm just gonna let this resolve and then swords it. Could just go mystical time walk. It's probably fine. Okay. Then on the draw, we're gonna take out these Lavinias, and we're gonna bring in Sphinx, and we're going to bring in. Put the top back in. Kind of feels stupid. I guess we could have Needle, but I don't really want Needle. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I could play Lavinia first, Ajad, but I think it's better to just not respect Mindbreak Trap and just cast Ancestral and give yourself the ability to Tinker on turn 1. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Lavinia Ancestral is just good. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Maybe we're just supposed to go Lavinia into Ancestral. That beats like Mental Misstep and Mindbreak Trap. If their hand was like exactly a Mental Misstep Mindbreak Trap, maybe you're right. Maybe I went for too much of a high roll. Yeah, probably true. Probably true. I don't know. Are people playing Mindbreak Trap or? Yeah, maybe that play was really bad. God, this hand sucks. All right, go next. Yeah, it's a keeper. Maybe I'm supposed to keep Mystical over PO. That could be possible. Our hand wasn't particularly fragile if Ancestral didn't resolve because we were still playing Lavinia, right? But I kind of agree that in retrospect, probably should have just played Lavinia Ancestral. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 3 cards in hand. Uh-huh. Yup. That's bad. They have a Wasteland. That's very bad. Oh, boy. I cannot balance the Archon away yet. All right, they don't have any follow-up. So if I were to keep 2 cards, I could keep Ancestral. Sucks. I'm gonna play a different way. I don't think I need to because there's no threat. And I think losing my hand is bad here. Like, I could just play a Teferi next turn, and it'll buy infinite time. Unless they Thalia me. This is fine. I don't know why I tapped 2 there. Okay, this is fine. I mean, it's not great, but it is what it is. So I think what I'm gonna do is play the island. Just float the plains. No, float the island maybe. Islands. I'll keep the plains. And then I'm gonna keep. I can keep Crypt PO, or I can keep Lotus Snapcaster and Ancestral. Kind of like that the most. Should I play around Mindbreak Trap? I'm gonna play around Mindbreak Trap. I guess I could have gone for PO for 3. Why didn't I do that? I'm bad, I guess. I mean, that's game winning if I draw Black Source. I could have gone Snap. Oh, no, I couldn't have gone Snap PO for 3. I don't have that mana. I could have waited and done that, I guess. No, you could pick up Snapcaster Mange, right? Archon number 2, and I didn't hit a blue card for Force. Okay. I think waiting is bad as well. But I don't have to... I hit the Tundra. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm playing a little loosey-goosey at the moment. Sorry. Archon's a very good Magic card. They have a No Rod follow-up? No. I think they have a No Rod, and they're like, should I use it or not? Ooh, wow. I think we have to hold this. It's gonna be a hard game unless I draw like I have to draw a bunch of runners. Okay. I mean, the nice thing is they don't have an initiative creature, so there's no super clock right now. I thought they had a Null Rod. Opponent, you should probably tap Ruby Pearl to cast your Null Rod, but that's acceptable. I'm just gonna make sure I use my 1 spell per turn here. All right, so I can't Yogwill until like another turn because I only have Underground Seas. Fuck. All right, I think we're gonna lose this game too. Wow. I mean, I still think my matchup is good, but I kind of got my butt kicked a little bit today by Mono White, huh? Yeah, I mean, I have balance in my deck. I don't really think you need more than balanced triple swords, but I need to draw swords to plowshares right now so that I can swords this Archon, which I didn't draw. Like, this game is super winnable. It has been I think at a lot of points in this game, certain draws would just let me win the game on the spot, but I haven't really hit those, so yeah, I just think Virtue's Ruin is going too far. I just don't think it's necessary. And if you were going to do Virtue's Ruin, I kind of think you're better off just playing Toxic Deluge. I don't know. Like I don't think the mono white matchup is bad. I think even without teching for the mono white matchup, PO is already favored versus mono white. So like teching even harder is like kind of weird. Yeah, but I don't think I've cast any Tinkers, Nathan, where I didn't win anyways. Yeah, like I think swords at any point in this game won the game. Dress down at any point in this game won the game. I think I've just drawn the bad half of my deck again. Yeah, I don't know. I just very rarely cast Tinker and don't win anyways, so I'm not sure Portal's necessary. What do you got? More? Ooh. That could be bad for me. Guess we'll just force it. This game's not going any longer anyways. Alright, alright, I just need to draw Dress Down or Swords. So I have like 5 outs in 40. Uh, yeah, I don't know. When my opponent plays like 2 Archons, it's a lot harder to win than when my opponent plays initiative creatures. Yeah, today was just not our day. I like to try to be like as objective as possible, but I really don't feel like we played badly today. I actually think the game 2 versus Doom we played really well. The game 1 versus Gul Dukat we played extremely well. But we just didn't really have the cards we needed to win some of these games. I don't know. Like I'm sure there are things that we did wrong, but it really just felt like a rough day at the office. I like this list still, and if I had to pick a list to play against, I played 3 mono white and I played 1 PO mirror. And a PO mirror is a crapshoot no matter what you do. And then like I think I would play 3 mono white again if I had the choice. So like it's pretty hard to lose 0-2 to mono white because you win a lot of games just by being on the play and killing your opponent. Maybe we had so we didn't have a game 3. Like this is the one, I think this game 3, maybe I could have mulliganed. Well, that was the game. Isn't this the game where we like wiped their board and had a Sensei's top and 5 mana, and we just needed to hit any power, any payoff in the top 6, and we missed? Yeah. So that game wasn't even like bad. We just missed, and then we just drew too much mana. All right. I mean, like I said, I'm sure there are things we could have done better, but overall, I think it just was not the right day for us. I'm going to continue playing in the tournament because I want to do data at the end of it, but I don't think I'm going to stream anymore, seeing as we are uber dead, and I can do some other things with my day. I will definitely chop this up and put it on YouTube. New vintage videos, gameplay videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my YouTube channel at 11 a.m. Eastern. New Monday prelim and streaming schedule. So Mondays at 8 p.m. there will be a prelim, and I plan to stream it. So if we can get enough people to play in it, I will stream it, and I will record it, and it'll go up on the YouTube channel. So it'll be really nice. So if you are available on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, that's a good time to play some preliminary vintage on Magic the Gathering Online. I'll see you then.